Email Finder.
Hello and welcome everyone. On this session, I'm going to do a quick overview of our Email Finder and domain search product. And the way that this service works is that we know that there are times when you are engaging with a person and a company, but you maybe did not get their email address. And so what we have seen and what we noticed was a lot of people were using our platform on the validation side to try and guess what that email address might be. And so let's say you met me, I'm Brian at ZeroBounce, and you met me at a conference, we shook hands, the conversation was great. And if you're also anything like me, you forget to get a business card or exchange contact information until about 20 minutes after the conversation took place, or maybe the next day when you would have gone and sent an email to go follow up with them. So what we've gone ahead and done here is built a product that will allow you to kind of query all of the different ways that businesses create email addresses and the patterns that are commonly known. For example, some businesses are doing things as first name dot last name. Some businesses are doing first name only. Those are generally smaller businesses, or that's what some of the starting founders are in those type of formats. Others are doing last initial, first name, etc. It's not always clear what format they might be using. And so what we did was build a product that would allow us to go ahead and test all of the different permutations to get you the answer that you're looking for. So if I know that I'm looking for myself, I'm Brian Minnick, by the way, the Chief Operating Officer at ZeroBounce, and I'm looking for my email address, although you would be looking for my email address, I can go ahead and hit find emails. And what it's going to do is it's going to go search and query all of the different ways that my email address might be out there. And would you look at that? It did give me my correct email address. And so people would be able to get access to that as a result of knowing my information. So it's helpful for a lot of the people, especially on the prospecting side, when you're out looking for people and you know their name, you know their company, but you don't necessarily have their email address, or you did not receive their business card, for example. So this is the way you can find email addresses, and we will give you a confidence score. A high email confidence score means you're good to go. You can send to that. You should be good to go. That's a deliverable email. If it's a low confidence score, I'm not sure I would use that, but it might be a guiding principle to go find some more information. And in addition to this one by one, which I just demonstrated, we of course have a bulk file option. You can upload a CSV, you can upload an Excel file, and we'll go ahead and process those in the same way as we would our validation, scoring, or email finder product here. In addition to the email finder itself, we have a domain search as well. And so the domain search, the concept here is that we're detecting the patterns that companies are using, and we're displaying those patterns back to you so that you can use it for whatever manner you're attempting to get out of this. It's very similar to our email finder product, but instead of a person, this is just a company in general. So if I go ahead and put ZeroBounce in here and hit search, it's going to start scanning all of the different ways that we have been able to identify that email patterns are happening in the company. And you might look at this and say, well, that's 4 email patterns. This is actually very accurate. And I'm telling, this is me talking from an operations perspective. This is the evolution of our company. As it was very small, we started with just first name. We started having first.last. We started doing other permutations of it based on maybe the person who was creating accounts for our team members as that evolved and changed. So this is actually accurate, and it is just a detection of pattern for how a domain or a company may be creating their email addresses. This also has a bulk search option, and it can be done in the same exact manner as the other email finder products. And the way that this works is that they are considered finders or queries or searches. Each search is considered one query. We only deduct a search if we gave you a result that is useful. So that is one really nice part of it. If we cannot find something, we will not deduct a query for that. And all of this is included with your ZeroBounce One package or subscription. You do have access to these every single month. So this is our email finder, domain search products. There's also an API available for this as well. You can see the API documentation and use your API keys. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy this product.